Try and stay clear and concise. I don't know. But I just wanted to rant. I haven't made a video in a while. I just want to talk about catalysts. Mainly a specific few. Like the Whisper, Four Horsemen. A lot of these catalysts. I just want to rant. I feel like the catalyst system has gotten useless. Very, very useless. We'll go into patrol to do this one. Since, sitting there in Grasp of Avarice is boring. That would prove my point, though. Catalysts are boring. They're not interesting, and they don't even pertain to the gun itself. There's only a few that do, and you can name them on one blown-up hand, because I believe it is literally only Polaris Lance and Graviton Lance. The issue with Catalyst is just they're super boring for no reason.
The
and some of
pyramid
them,
super weapon is no more.
like, you have to do that on top of getting it.
You can
Like,
bet there'll
the
be
Dead
another
Messenger
soon.
Catalyst,
But you
the
Vanguard
Master
folks say,
Obscura,
stay vigilant,
right?
Guardian.
That's a difficult activity. That's not an easy activity to do. And your reward is a catalyst, which you then have to grind out. Which doesn't pertain to the weapon itself or anything you get from the weapon. I think it'd be way better if, say, you had to destroy 50 shields with matching energy. That would make sense. You get turnabout with the catalyst, and so you get 50 matching shield strikes. It's not overly long. It is, but it's interesting. It's different. And you'll actually use that perk more, even though it's not a matching energy type perk. Hell, you could just do 50 shield breaks. But nowadays it's just kill all things. And this one in particular, Outbreak, it's 50%. Like, I can kind of see where you're going, but the issue with this one, the issue I have with this one is just that, look, those kill basically anything around it, any activity. Besides, like, master stuff, and you're not doing catalysts. I think we need a rework of the catalyst system. Either a complete redo, or just a removal. I like the idea of catalyst, but my issue is just none of them pertain to the weapon. Well, two do. They don't even do it well. I think the problem with the Polaris is just it doesn't even specify that they have to die to the burn and not the perfect fit itself. And Graviton takes a buttload of kills, which can be an issue, but I don't like, doing this for every single exotic gun. I hope in the future with the craftable guns, the catalysts are like street, and maybe not as expensive, because that can be cancerous as well. I just want a change. So say like, I did an example with Dead Messenger, but let's say like this Outbreak. Imagine if it was, since it's receiving damage of nanites, what if it's nanite kills, right? You have to get kills with those, instead of 500 precision kills. It's like 500, 400 nanite kills. That would make sense. You're increasing the damage of your nanites. For Four Horsemen, you don't have to get 500 different kills. I don't know why that's even a Four Horsemen catalyst. Say you have to do 3 million, 4 million damage with this weapon, and you get the catalyst. Because then like, you've proven he'll use it. Getting 500 kills, that's not on a DPS type gun like Whisper, Four Horsemen, any other, right? They're not add clear weapons. So why would we need to add clear so heavily to get a catalyst pertaining to DPS. It just doesn't sit with me. Right? Let's go to Venture. I think we need a total rework. Either that or a partial rework where it does, you know, they're just different. I just want different catalysts. I'm tired of the 500, 300, 700, 1000 kill bullcrap. I think it's boring. It's just padding out playtime. It's not fun. It doesn't even pertain
Don't
to the
think the
exotic
Witness's
weapon.
disciple ain't a powerhouse just because the Witness exiled. Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't think, and here's the thing. Nowadays, since they're all just kills, you know what people do? They load up Grasp of Avarice, they load up Throwaway, and they get the kills in there. It takes them a while, and it's boring, but they do it in there. They don't go out into the world and do it. Right? Very few people do it in patrol zones like this. Like, I did 30% of this catalyst in the freaking Grasp of Avarice dungeon, and I just got tired of freaking having to get precision kills, which is kind of a skill issue. But it's also the issue with that. Like, look, he crowds up on that guy and kills him. I just, it's just so hard. It's not hard, it's just annoying. See, like, Striga, you had to craft it. It was expensive, yeah, but you had to craft it. Keep fat frame rate in this case. My bad. For layman art, this makes sense. A ton of ad clear makes sense because this is an ad clearing weapon, right? This is an ad clear weapon, and cosmology is a big part of that ad clear. So it makes kind of makes sense that you need cosmology. Now, Galahorn, it also kind of makes sense there. The issue is with something like Sleeper. You're not using that for ad clear. You're not using Whisper for ad clear because it doesn't penetrate, it doesn't over-penetrate targets, it doesn't do AoE, and you have to be precise to get a kill. Right? It's just not what you do with that weapon. Like, sure you can, but if you have something like Whisper on, you're usually using it for DPS phase. I feel like you should have to do a certain amount of damage in order to get the Catalyst unlocked, which lets you do more damage with Whisper breathing. It's like for Forceman, you do more damage with one more in the clip and faster reload. Right? It's just... it's... It strikes a nerve. It strikes a nerve. There's not much else I can say. I've said what I want to. Catalysts are really boring now, especially since you can just load up at 2 activities, bypass literally all of it. Right? That's it. It's just so fucking boring. It's not fun. Like, see, on a weapon like this, you're getting precision kills, yes, but that's not your main source of kill. Your main source of kills are the nanites. So what if you had nanites, right? It would make much more sense. And not be I don't know what else to say, so I'm just gonna... We're gonna check how much I did on the catalyst. That was 30, 40 kills maybe. I highly doubt it. Alright, we'll spend 50. 49. And we went from 83 to 86. This is records. It's 500 precision final blows. Whisper, 500. Here, let's look at all of them. Vigilance link. See? Look, Crucible enemies defeated, blood for blood medals. This makes sense. Fire team, rat team kills. This makes sense. 300 Crucible kills. That makes sense. It's Jade Rabbit. This makes sense, right? Because you're using these in the Crucible. You're using these are using this in a fire team. And then we just went to this. This kind of makes sense, but not fully. And this is just another copy-paste. This makes sense. This does not. This kind of, but I wish it wasn't so high. This kind of makes sense. This is just another copy-paste. I don't know what this one is. This kind of makes sense. I don't know. Yes, it does make sense because you're using the precision part, but it's a lot. This is just another copy-paste. Let's do the completed ones as well. See, this is eh. This one makes sense. See, we used to have catalysts that were actually interesting to do. It wasn't just insert, get kills, or precision even, right? Like, insert the weapon, get this amount of kills. Insert the weapon, get this amount of kills, right? It used to be interesting. You used to get stuff like this. Let's fight an iron one. That's kind of, but still. Sunshot one, Sunblast kills. That's a huge part of the weapon. That's a huge part of an ad clear thing. The first superconductor kills. That's a huge part of Risk Runner. Where did those catalysts go? Why are we just getting the copy paste 700, 400, 500, 300, 1,000 kills? Right? My theory is that it's too much time or something to make it interesting, so they just don't. But it's sad. I wish we didn't. I wish we had interesting ones. Still, I hope we get interesting ones. I'm tired of these right here. These need to be stopped, especially on weapons like this. It's just, people just go to certain places and grind it out. They do it with other stuff too, but at least you're actually using the perk somewhat. Right?
Yeah, okay, watch yourself, because if I'm right, the Scorn, they're going to start some big Dark Ether event any
with
time
the stupid,
now.
Get
It'll
this
be
amount
well
of kills,
defended.
especially on like Wisdom.
Timely warnings, Finch.
On Horse,
Timely. We'll light them up.
It's boring. I've already said this point 20,000 times, so I'm going to stop.